Hello everyone, this is Kubo, and this is my laundry talk. Hello! This show is for my language improvement, nothing else. So I will talk whatever I want to talk. If you happen to find this video, I am so glad that I encountered you today. So today I'm going to talk about old memories. First of all, the reason why I thought about this topic is that recently I've got a notification from my iPhone that my storage is full, so you're not able to download the app. And that brought me to actually organize my phone. And there's lots of, of course I've got a 215 gigabyte and it's almost full. So my phone has a lot of data and then, mostly about myself. And I was going through all the photos and also I was going through voice memos I created. So we'll talk about that. I'm gonna start with the voice memos. I don't know how many people actually utilize this for daily life. Like how do they use it for, right? But I mainly use my voice memo for recording my singing. I just like singing so much, and I really, especially when I was in Japan, I really like that I can, get to show my ability through karaoke. So I always practice in my house, or even I went to karaoke by myself and I record myself. And I listen to me, and sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's terrible. But it's like shooting this video. There's always a time that you find like, oh, I cannot sing. I really can't sing. But sometimes there are times that like, holy crap, I can sing. Like, so much. I didn't notice that when I was young and when I was recording my voice. I've always felt like every single one of them were terrible. I think, I had imposter syndrome, I think severely more when I was in university or high school, but I just couldn't stand my voice. I still show them, so I guess there is some kind of confidence, but not necessarily. I was confident with unconfident attitude, and I think I kind of liked it doing that way. I felt like I can start as underrated, understated, but that came out as okay or great, so that the contrast actually makes my performance slightly better, if that makes any sense. So I was afraid to be, showy, confident, but that's how I think still today, that's how I kind of live my life. That says a lot to me, so that actually, I will think about that. Yeah, but I also recorded like all practicing for my job hunting. I was trying to be news anchorman. So I was recording, and I went to school for that as well. So there's like the practice of assignments where I go outside and then they shoot us with the actual video that used for TV programs, but they asked me to bring 2-minute speech with some prop and then make it more entertaining and fun. We're gonna record that and play in school. it was a humbling experience, and then I was, each one of them mattered to me so much. So I was exhausted for sure. I didn't need to be that try to be perfect, right? I could have more. I could have let myself go more. Again, I feel like I'm critiquing myself so much, but it's just not that. It's just genuinely, subjectively, I was thinking like that, and just, I'm glad that I came to the conclusion that I can see myself that way. Yeah, so nice histories. Like also, there's like other singing with my friends from my high school. We felt like we were stars singing to the mic, and I really admire that pureness, pure confidence. And then I think I'm gaining back, but I lost it once. So I'm so happy that I was able to listen to all those stuff, even though iPhone is saying that it's too much. I trimmed fair bit, so but I wanted to keep some of those moments because that's essentially my identity, and that helps me to remember of those days and how confident I was, and I can again be that confident. All the memories, that was quite nice. Other voice videos. I also listened to some of the English I was practicing onto the mic. I wish I had been doing this a long time. This meaning the shooting, like the laundry talk. And then if I look back 4 years ago, I would have, my English had been terrible, but at the same time it's fun, and I can see myself how much I have come. So I think again I found more motivation to keep doing this for myself. How much I can see how much I grow, and then it's always nice to be able to visually see. Because not just feeling is easy to say, but it's actually really hard for you to actually feel that like you're grown. But now you have a tool to look back, not just a voice memo, but all the photos, the videos, and I can visually see how much you've improved or you become better. I'm so glad I went through that. Okay, so practicing that. Also, I had one like a long voice memo, and I just couldn't remember what that was. I think it was like 20 minutes. There were like some other 10 minutes voice memo, and it was all about the classes I was taking at the university, but that was like 25 minutes. I'm like, what was that? When I listened into it, it was actually fortune telling. It was when I think I was in grade 2, like a second year in my university. And I remember I went to a fortune teller in Shibuya with my senior at my part-time job. Because like at the moment, what I was doing is that I had a list that I want to accomplish in my life. I was try to make it 100 things to accomplish, and I'm still actually building that list anyway. But one of my goals were to go to fortune teller, and I just wanted to experience what it was like, so I recorded that. Okay, so before going to fortune telling place, I of course did the research and who is the best, and Shibuya. And Shibuya is quite a big city, so I thought like that kind of thing will also gather in a busy place, and I actually found quite a lot of fortune telling places. And the one I chose is apparently like one of the top 3 fortune teller places. Not a specific person, but that's a place. So the whoever goes work at this place is quite nice kind of thing. And so I just didn't specify anyone, but I went to see randomly from that place. And the lady I've met was she can actually see my ancestors and then also see my aura. And I was like, I'm not particularly spiritual, but I do enjoy those contents for sure. I was so excited that I was what I'm gonna be told. I think mainly it was very vague, and like what she says is a lot of times like if I think change my perspective to any incident in my life, yeah, that's gonna be like that. For example, you must be so kind in at the end, but also not always easy for you to be vulnerable and blah blah blah. Like I guess I am that way, but anyone could be in that when you think stuff in a different perspective, blah blah. So either way, I was just fine. But the moment she told me that how much women I've slept with, like, oh, that's a lot, she said, and I was like, okay, I am definitely not straight. So I remember like when I was listening to it, I'm like, okay, bitch, you said it. So now from at that moment, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna believe you anything what you're gonna say. But it's just from my memory, and then that was terrible. $70 I spent, I think. It was 45 minutes and then $70. Jesus, that was expensive. Yes, so again, that was the voice memories. And when it comes to photos, like I've taken so much photos. Like how many gigabyte am I taking? Let me see here. General and straight. So for out of 256 gigabyte, my photo, no, this is my iPad, so that's why it's not showing correctly. Let me see here. General storage. So more than half, 133 gigabyte is my photos. It's a lot, I understand, but I'm so glad I kept almost everything. Like my photos are from my second grade in my junior high, so like past 10 years, 2014, no more than that, 12, 13 years. And I see all the embarrassing one to the proud moment. Like how it also reminds me of like how I felt about my life. It reminds me like when I was in junior high, I was so insecure by myself, and then I was so busy hanging on to someone popular so that I'm in the group of popular group, and that way I can feel my confidence. Oh, such an unhealthy way to live, but now I remember. And I'm glad that I'm not in the same page right now, because it would have been terrible to live like that. It's just so unhealthy. But good time though. It was fun. I had still fun in there. What else have I done? All those big. I've done MC at my school reunion. I had an amazing time in my high school. I think one of the greatest memories a lot of them are coming from my high school. And also I remember like my first love. That's so embarrassing, but it happened. and it is what it is. All the embarrassing memories, but it's so fun to see my origin, where I am coming from. So you know, you don't have to delete everything. A lot of people, I've heard that they reset everything every time you hit a turning point. And sure, I respect that, but it's nice to have all those memories still sometimes. I love it. Anyway, thank you so much for waiting, or not waiting, watching. Bye now.